Coming up next, a mellow mix of music and midlife crisis as Wayne Rogers and Cleavon Little take their Dixieland band on the run in The Gig. Next. The brightest stars, the biggest hits. HBO, the best movies. When Kevin Costner and Gene Hackman get caught in a web of intrigue and national defense, there's no way out. When contraband's the game, Bond's the name. It's an all-new 007. Timothy Dalton stars in The Living Daylights. Dennis Quaid and Ellen Barkin star in the spicy Cajun thriller, The Big Easy. HBO, the best movies.
Every Saturday night, HBO delivers the best.
Everybody got that?
With super movies.
Wow!
Superstars.
Right on.
Super stand-ups.
I can't believe it!
On the next Super Saturday, the star power of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Plus, out-of-this-world action.
Please, we can kill it.
They're tough. Payback time. But their enemy has traveled across a galaxy.
There's something out there waiting for us, and it ain't no man.
And it has powers of destruction beyond your wildest dreams. Predator. Then, it's the big one. World Championship Boxing, Tyson versus Spinks. Coming up on the next Super Saturday, July 2nd on HBO.
Morgan Stewart hasn't lived with his parents for 6 years.
See you at Easter.
Yeah, Easter.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Now his mother's on a mission
Morgan?
Hi.
to take him to a place even more frightening than boarding school.
I'm home!
Home, where he'll be welcomed with open arms, showered with love and attention,
I was thinking about getting a couple of tickets to the Redskins game.
where he'll feel safe and secure,
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. You didn't have to wait up for me.
and be able to relax and just be himself. All Morgan wanted was to be understood.
Dear God is on drugs.
I've been freebasing Clarissa.
But there are two things he just didn't count on: Mom and Dad.
Well, isn't there some kind of hormone shot you could give him?
There's no known cure for puberty.
Lynn Redgrave and John Cryer. Morgan Stewart's Coming Home. This week on the Sunday Night Movie. HBO's got something original for you in July with big events, large laughs, and exciting expose. But first, from the land of wonder down under, your whole family will enjoy the sights and sounds of Olivia Newton-John in Australia. And on the other side of the world, comedians from all over converge on Montreal, Canada to do their thing. HBO Comedy Hour Live brings you the Montreal International Comedy Festival hosted by John Candy. And the comedy continues on the campaign trail with 2 new episodes of Tanner 88, where it's time to pick cabinet members.
Attorney General Ralph Nader.
Michael Murphy stars in Tanner 88. Nothing you've seen hits harder than this.
She's moving! Drop! Grenade!
HBO presents all new episodes of our highly acclaimed series, Vietnam War Story. Then, on America Undercover, he went undercover and broke the back of a mob crime family.
They just conduct business right around me like I'm one of them.
It's a documentary made so secretly that not even the police knew about it.
Genevieve's headquarters is right on the other side of this tiny wall.
Confessions of an undercover cop. And the action continues with a boxing doubleheader. 2 welterweight title fights. Marlon Starling defends his WBA crown against Tomas Molinares. And WBC champ Lloyd Hunnigan defends his crown against Yunko Chung in 2 scheduled 12-rounders. And coming in August, HBO Showcase presents Tidy Endings, Harvey Firestein's timely drama of love and AIDS. And it's HBO Comedy Hour live from Alaska, starring Whoopi Goldberg as Fontaine the Tundra Hoe. So for the best original programs, nobody brings it home like HBO.
There's a little kid inside all of us, and comic actor Tom Hanks can certainly attest to that. In his latest movie, Big, Hanks plays a 12-year-old who suddenly wakes up in the body of a 30-year-old man.
I think actually it's a very honest movie that talks about with something that can touch us all as human beings. It's something that we all go through and that we've all experienced at one time through hindsight. When we're older, I think we can kind of remember that last year that we were kids, that last summer or that last year in which we went from shirking responsibility to taking responsibility. And this movie is kind of an opportunity to bridge back to those times before we had to make that decision. And all of this in the confines of a big-time summer romantic fantasy comedy / touching story.
I'm never eating again.
Wasn't that bad?
It was a boat ride that did it.
No. It was the pork rinds.
Pork rinds!
In order to see a child's world in the right perspective, Hanks went back to the basics.
I pretended to be 12 years old. That is a big requirement of it, which is hard to do, to turn on and off, because you have to also show up at the right time and know what you're going to do and have a plan. It's an interesting process anytime you approach any kind of work, but for the most part, I just, you know, I pretended to be a stupid kid again for a while and got away with a bunch of stuff.
What were you like when you were younger?
Well, I wasn't much different.
With his newly acquired manhood, Hanks treads on uncharted territory when he falls for a tough young career woman played by Elizabeth Perkins.
Not only does this character experience, you know, a love, but it's not only is it the first love, but it's the first love that is, you know, fast forwarded to an adult kind of relationship. It's a big thing. So he's really jumping from a frying pan into something other than a fire. He has had no opportunity to explore and learn and make a fool of himself. That means that there is an overpowering innocence to it that has to be there.
How do you feel about all this?
How do I feel about what?
Well, how do you feel about me?
Even when Hanks was really a kid, bringing laughter to those around him was never a problem.
I've always been like a funny guy in class, in all honesty. It was probably second grade or something like that, in which, you know, I heard my older brother say something, and then I said it in class, and people laughed, and, you know, it was back then. I never got in any trouble because of it. I was never, you know, a rambunctious, wild. I wasn't, you know, I never questioned it. I always questioned authority, but I would never, you know, push authority to the boundary. I never break the rules. But it was back then, you know. There are some people who are funny in this world, and I guess I'm one of them, you know, more or less.
Beluga. Macmillan orders it every year. All right? You okay? You want a glass of water? Want something to drink?
Can I have a milkshake or something?
Hi, I'm Matt Lauer for HBO Entertainment News. The Tyson Spinks fight may have been short in length, but it was long on its list of celebrities. From Milton Berle to Madonna, many famous faces were on hand at Monday night's lavish fight party at Trump Plaza.
I enjoy it just like everybody else does, and they deserve the 25 or 30 million bucks they get.
Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, and Hall & Oates joined forces at a benefit concert Wednesday in New York. The star-studded event was held to raise money for the Police Athletic League, which provides recreational programs for disadvantaged kids in the Big Apple.
The kids need support. PAL needs support.
We've addressed a lot of international things, a lot of larger things. I think it's also important to address local things, too. Griffin Dunne is on location in Boston on the set of his new film, Lip Service. The HBO showcase is a comedy based on a play by David Mamet, and to hear Dunne tell it, he couldn't be happier.
Most things I've done has been a guy who's got tremendous amount of problems, and he's upset about this or some girl or somebody's dead or somebody, you know, something's happened. And this, everything's going my way.
Lip Service is scheduled to premiere on HBO this fall. Well, one of this summer's hottest movies is expected to be Midnight Run, an action-adventure film with a comic twist. It stars Robert De Niro and Charles Grodin, and Grodin recently talked about what it was like working with De Niro.
I really envisioned like 5 months with a guy like he was really sullen and not talking to me, you know. But he's not like that. No, you know, he likes a good time as much as anyone else.
Olivia Newton-John's new album, The Rumor, is set to be released in August, but she was in Los Angeles this week shooting the music video for the title song, which was written by Elton John.
I haven't got my jacket on, but I'm wearing an all-black outfit, stretch pants. The hairdo's the same. And I just realised that it's the anniversary of Grease this month. It's been 10 years. I can't believe it. Still got the hairdo. Something's wrong somewhere.
This is Matt Lauer for HBO Entertainment News.
I was going to get rich and move into a luxurious mansion, and my parents were going to come and visit me once. And they were going to say, "Oh, what a nice mansion. We love you, David."
They're driving me crazy.
Jackie Gleason and Tom Hanks. Nothing in common. A lesson about growing old.